Well, hello, welcome to Izzy's Tarot. Thank you for coming to my channel. You could have been anywhere, but you came to my channel. For that, I'm extremely grateful. Thank you so much. I'm going to do a Gemini love prediction reading for November 15th through November 21st. Please keep in mind, this is a general read. If it's not your story, it's not your story. So just take what you can from it and leave the rest if it's not your story. If you enjoy my reading, please give me a subscription or a like. I will be most humbled, most honored, and I'm always very grateful. Please keep in mind also the energy can go either way. It can be your energy, your significant other's energy, or someone else that's in your love space as well. Keep that in mind as you watch and as you listen. Also, take a moment to listen to the entire read because the first 5 cards just give you a general overview. The second part of the read is where you get the true storyline that the spirit guides are trying to tell you because I clarify the cards. So if you have a moment, if it's your read, take the time and listen. Thank you so much. Let's see what's going on, Geminis. What's going on, my eccentric, loving, sweet, kind, wonderful Geminis. I have a family of Geminis I love dearly. What's going on, Spirit Guys? Spirit Guys, show me what's going on with my Geminis. Let's see, Geminis, what you got going on. Nine of Swords. Ooh, 10 of Swords. The World. 8 of Swords. And King of Cups. Oh, Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. You thought you were done with something, but you're not. You thought you were done with something. You really did. 9 of Swords means that you keep thinking about a situation, a relationship, a person, someone, and it hurts you. It hurts you. A 9 of Swords, this really, really hurts you. It keeps you up at night. Sometimes you can't eat. Sometimes you can't sleep. Sometimes you can't drink. You just can't do anything sometimes. Sometimes it's just total confusion in your life because you are still thinking about something or a relationship that you had. You just can't seem to release it because I'm going to keep reading and you're going to see what I'm saying here. Just for these first 5 cards, this is a difficult reading, yet it is a reading coming. And I've read about this for you for a minute. You are coming out of a situation, though, because the 10 of Swords means you are letting it go. But see, it's not easy to let it go. And it's never easy to let something that you love or someone that you've been with for quite some time, just to let that relationship go. It's very difficult. But this 10 of Swords means that you are letting it go. You're tired of the betrayal. You're tired of not being able to sleep, not able to drink, everything. You're tired of the betrayal, so you are letting it go. And the World card shows that it is complete. That situation is over. You have learned your lesson from that situation. It is a completed situation. You're just having a difficult time letting it go. You will, though. You will. Here's the problem here. You are still tied to this energy with this 8 of Swords. There is something else that you need to do to release the energy because you really learned your lesson with the World card being in the middle of your read. You've learned your lesson. You've learned your lesson, but there's energy that's still tied to it, and you've got to let that energy go one way or another. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's old pictures. I don't know what it is, but there's something that's keeping you tied to something that you've already learned your lesson about. Now, what's interesting, you have the King of Cups at the end of this part of your reading, and the King of Cups is can be a card of manipulation, but it's also King of Cups, and I'm going to use this. It's a very controlled emotion. So even though you really, really still are tied to this person somewhere, some kind of way, you're showing the world that you have a controlled emotion when it comes to this. You're showing the world that, it's almost like you're not being truthful to yourself. And maybe that's why that 8 of Swords is there, what you're not doing. Somehow you're not being truthful to yourself, that this is over, that you need to let it go, that it is complete, that you've learned your lesson. Somehow you're not being truthful to yourself. So here, let's see. Give me another 3 to 5 minutes, please. And let me just clarify this reading because it's a very, it's an interesting read. Why is this 9 of Swords here? So if this is your read, sit back, relax. I'm going to just clarify the reading for you. 9 of Swords. Why is the 9 of Swords here? Oh, this is the Hangman. That means you've taken a pause here. And like I said, you were just kind of stuck here for a minute. That's what that Hangman means. Or that Hanged Woman in this deck. It says Hanged Woman. But it's the same thing. There is someone you've just basically just paused on. You were there for quite some time. You were there for quite some time. You were in a steady hurt phase, or a steady trying to figure it out phase, confusion. But like I said, this Ten of Swords coming up next. Let's see what the Spirit Guides want me to show you about this Ten of Swords. Show me, Spirit Guides, what you want me to, what do you want my Geminis to know about this Ten of Swords? Show me, Spirit Guides. What do you want my Geminis to know about the Ten of Swords? Knight of Pentacles. A Knight of Pentacles is a very steady energy. But the Knight of Swords is also my slowest moving energy. And this is taking some time. And that's what I'm telling you. No one expected you to stop loving someone automatically. But this is taking some time. And the Knight of Pentacles means that you have slowly moved toward this ending here. You slowly moved toward finally this ending. This betrayal, this backstabbing, this what you know to be true. You have slowly moved toward that with that Ten of Swords. Let's see why the World card is here. Show me, Spirit Guides. Why is the World card here for my Geminis? Show me. Four of Cups. It's all about you now, right? Four of Cups means that you are no longer, it is completed. You have learned your lesson. But you know, that Four of Cups is it's sort of like take it or leave it card. It's sort of like a non-empathetic card, just a blah blah blah, you know, one of those type of cards, or one of that type of energy, just one of that energy saying you could take it or you can leave it. That's exactly what is happening here with this World card, saying that you've completed your lesson. But the Four of Cups means that you kind of like you're apathetic. You just don't care about it. That's what that card means. It's in the middle of your read. However, let's keep reading because the Eight of Swords is here next. Let's see why the Eight of Swords is here. Show me, Spirit Guides. Excuse me. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Ace of Cups. Because you love this person. You really love this person. You really did. And it's almost like you want them to give you some forgiveness, because that Ace of Cups is that's what's going on here, because you can't release it because you feel like they should apologize to you. Because that Ace of Cups is an unconditional love. It's a card of forgiveness. That's why your energy is still tied, because you feel like that they should apologize to you. You feel like an apology should be coming. That's what you feel, and that's why you're still holding on to this energy. Everything else you let go of, but you're still holding on to this energy because you feel like they should apologize to you. So let's see why the King of Cups is here now. Show me why the King of Cups is here. Show me, Spirit Guides. Three of Cups. You want to have the ability to be able to kick it and party and have a good time, and I do believe you're doing that. But still, no matter what, there's still some energy left here with this person. But it's a very controlled energy. It's a very controlled energy here, because you're still wishing for an apology from them. You feel like you didn't do them wrong and they owe you an apology. That's why you in this Eight of Swords. Let's start at the very beginning. Nine of Swords. You were in this energy for a while. Because a hangman is a hanged woman, as this deck says, is on top of there. So the Nine of Swords means you couldn't eat, you couldn't sleep. It was total confusion. You didn't understand why. You just could not get it together for quite some time. It took you a minute, because Ten of Swords, you did finally let it go. You finally let the betrayal go. But then you have the Knight of Pentacles, which means that the Knight of Pentacles is very steady. You are steady again. You are sturdy again. But the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy, so it took you a minute to get there. Now here's the World, which means it's complete. You have completed this cycle. It is complete, but you're apathetic about it. It's like you don't, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, this energy is blah, blah, blah. You care, but you don't care. But here, you're still tied to something, the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords means you're still tied to this energy, because you believe you should get you want a forgiveness for this. You want forgiveness for this. King of Cups means you're very manipulative, even though you're still doing your thing. You're having a good time still, but there's some manipulation. But there's more than manipulation. It is a controlled energy here, a controlled love that you have for them. And I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. I just think you have a controlled love for them, because, like I said, you're looking for an apology, but an apology is not so much for them. It's for you. You need to apologize to yourself. let it go. So let's see what the angel oracles have to say to you. Show me. What do the angel oracles have to say to you? What do they have to say? Oh, okay. Learning experience. This whole situation has been a learning experience for you. What have you learned? The universe is asking you, what have you learned from this situation? I think you've learned a lot. I think you shouldn't be waiting around for an apology. I think some things just happen. Some things are just as they are. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's what I have for you for your love prediction reading, Gemini.